Moment the fans in Orlando, Florida at the Citrus Bowl have been waiting for. The main event, the 250cc Supercross opener.
37,000 fans wondering if history will repeat itself or will somebody step up and challenge Jeremy McGrath and make a run at that 1994 championship. This is going to be good.
Can McGrath continue on that torrid pace that brought him 10 wins last year, breaking the single-season record? And who cares if he was a rookie or not? He won the championship in his first year. It's a good start. And it's Larry Ward, number 11, in front of Jeremy McGrath.
Wow. What a terrific start for Ward twice in a row. He did it in the heat. He does it again in the main event. He's got McGrath behind him. Henry is third and Jeff Stanton fourth.
Also Keyhole in fifth. But Larry Ward taking the corner, and here's the challenge from Jeremy McGrath.
Oh, you see him look over at what are you doing up here, Ward? Larry Ward had the lead. McGrath came up alongside. Ooh, and now Brian Swink is down, and Kodrowski with him.
They collided together. They were both in the mid-pack when this collision took place. Kodrowski off to a very slow start. Swink, I know, is disappointed after very fast practice times. Ward number 11, and that's number 8. Henry makes the inside move on Ward. McGrath now is third. What a battle.
Unbelievable to see Jeremy McGrath blitzed not only by his teammate, but by the privateer Yamaha, Larry Ward. This guy's been taking his vitamins.
This is a true rekindling of a career we're seeing right now, as he's twice today shown great strength out front.
He's pulling away from these guys in the early laps, Art. And with second place Doug Henry between him and Jeremy McGrath, this is a great opportunity for Larry Ward.
There's nothing but red blanks, you see, after Larry Ward, because that's Jeff Stanton just being in a good position. And it's McGrath taking the inside on Henry on the whoops. McGrath flawless in that move. There you see it. Stanton, Lamson, Craig.
McGrath said his goal tonight was to improve on last year when he finished fourth. I have a feeling his goal is a little higher than that.
He's headed toward a rostrum, man, that's for sure. We'll be right back with more exciting action from Orlando in a moment. Supercross event of the year, we see Larry Ward out in front. What a miraculous improvement this is for Larry Ward, whose best season was back in 1990, Dave.
He won in the Seattle Kingdome in 1990, and since he has struggled. He's swapped teams around a little bit. But right now, Larry Ward is in hog heaven. He's got Jeremy McGrath in tow, and this is Jeff Stanton, who impresses me tonight. He appears to be pumped up. He's even smiling for the crowd a little in his heat race. I'm still thinking maybe this guy's got something for McGrath this year.
His team manager, Dave Arnold, told us that of all the adjustments that were made to the chassis and the suspension of the Honda bike this year, they most suited Stanton's style and put with the aggression that he came into the season with, and a more relaxed attitude as well. It looks great for Stanton.
Except the bottom line is where you are on the racetrack, and he's still behind Jeremy, as is virtually everybody else in the field except this amazing privateer. They call him Big Bird, Larry Ward, but here comes Jeremy.
Jeremy, right next to Ward. Gets him on the block inside.
Boy,
will Ward come back?
He set that up pretty nicely, didn't he? You could almost see him timing it so that he was going to cut Ward off at the corner. A little bit of an intimidation move that puts the champ back out front. I got a feeling Ward's going to be hard-pressed to pass him again. He did it once. Doing it twice will be tough.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Henry can do with Ward right out in front. Number 8, Henry takes the inside move and makes it on the way over the jump.
Ward is going backwards, and I got a feeling he may have tired here. He hurt his back in a local race in Southern California a couple of weeks ago, tuning up for Orlando. Hasn't been able to train like he would like. Here's the pass as McGrath triples to the inside and just leaves Ward no place to go. Larry knew it was coming, kept the front wheel out of the way so they didn't get crashed.
Now back to live action. Ward has got his hands full with that guy. Jeff Stanton coming up on Ward. Ward's best finish last year was a 6th place. If he has it physically, he'll do better than that here tonight.
He's got to use his head now and not panic under the attack from Stanton. He's going backwards clearly, and he's going to be reluctant to give up those positions, and yet I think he doesn't have the physical tools, perhaps, to hold Stanton at bay. He's got to use his head now.
Stanton's setting him up right now, it looks like. Out in front is Jeremy McGrath as we're taking a look now at Stanton's approach to Ward. Lamson right behind Stanton, number 4.
Boy, Team Honda, what a powerhouse. 4 of the top 5 spot, and about to perhaps gobble up Larry Ward here. Stanton coming around the outside. Again, using different lines, trying to set up a pass, trying to get something going here. He wants to be up there racing with McGrath and not tangling here.
Oh, Larry Ward lost it. His suspension compressed all the way down. The bike landing on the back of Jeff Stanton's bike. He's trying to get back into it, taking another look.
I don't think they touched. At first, it looked like they hit. I don't think they did. When Stanton went by, Ward just refused to let off. He was all out of shape on the landing because they got side by side. And as you said, the suspension compression kind of rebounded and just looped him, just kicked him off.
Bad break now for Larry Ward. Jeremy McGrath continues to lead, and it is Henry in second, Stanton in third. We'll be back with more in a moment. Doug Henry and Stanton currently second and third to Jeremy McGrath. Henry, a great find for a Honda, was a last-minute decision last year and went on to win the 125 East title with 7 straight victories.
And definitely living up to the expectations in '94. To run between McGrath and Stanton is quite an achievement for a 250 rookie. He rode a couple 250 races last year, but this will be his first full season. He's in exactly the same position Jeremy was a year ago. A few differences. He's a newlywed. I think he's got a lot to prove. And boy, he is doing everything they would have asked of him tonight.
And he came into this very first race of the season not quite 100%. They estimate about 85% because of a shoulder injury sustained in practice before the season started. Now, this guy, though, Dave Arnold says, has no pain threshold. At least we haven't found it yet. Stanton, though the expert, takes the inside. It's a real battle between teammates.
I'll tell you what, when he gets that other 15% back, he's going to make life miserable for Jeff Stanton. Jeff set him up nicely, got around, made the move, and now it's McGrath versus Stanton. 1-2 for the Orlando win. Can he catch him? I don't think so.
Stanton always in great shape, but the question now is, here's Mike LaRocco coming up on Lamson. LaRocco has been cutting the times off of each lap, about a second a lap.
What a terrible start he got. What an incredible charge. He's turned in. Look at that move. Up and over, and LaRocco keeps the heat on Lamson through the whoops. He's very quick. He's got sections of this racetrack down to the point where, as you mentioned, Art, he's clipping a second a lap off the leader, and that's tough to do.
And he's picking it up as he gets away from the traffic. Lamson, 4. LaRocco right behind him, trying to make his move.
Mike won the thing 2 years in a row. It's virtually the same racetrack this year. He likes it a bunch. Plus, again, not to belabor the point, he is healthy. See that square-off move we talked about in the heat? It's really working well here in the main event. But give Lamson credit. LaRocco's pressuring him. He's not passing him.
There he goes. LaRocco finally taking Lamson, and he's looking forward to McGrath and Stanton. We'll be back in a moment. McGrath is leading, but here is Mike LaRocco. He has been chipping away on the leads. Currently, he has his sights fixed on Doug Henry for third place. Henry, a good, consistent rider, but is not as fast as LaRocco. LaRocco challenging him right now.
Again, it's that issue of momentum. Here we come to the corner. He takes the different line, squares it off, goes inside, and what that does is gives him position into the next left-hander, and once again, he makes it work. He's around Henry. He has passed half of Team Honda, the 1-800-COLLECT team now. He is the fastest man on the racetrack.
The back markers are staying alertly out of the way of this tremendous charge by Mike LaRocco. He has his sights on Jeff Stanton now.
Boy, I tell you, this is impressive. This is a guy who not only looks like a potential three-peat winner here in Orlando, this is a guy who looks like he could go on and win everything the way he's riding tonight. This is perfect.
What has to be going through Jeremy McGrath's mind now as he gets his pit board from Skip Norfolk, his mechanic, about the progress of Mike LaRocco coming up from behind.
Well, Jeremy is so far out in front, he may not be concerned about it, but look at LaRocco go after Stanton. Jeff says, excuse me, puts a little block on him there to keep him at bay, but I don't think for long LaRocco is going to go around Jeff Stanton. With the kind of speed that he's got here tonight, I'm not sure he won't catch Jeremy McGrath.
Only time will tell if there's enough laps for LaRocco at this pace to catch up with Jeremy McGrath. Stanton doing a veteran yeoman-type job, though, of blocking him out.
And let's don't overlook the fact that Jeremy McGrath is about 6 seconds in front of this battle. So LaRocco's still going to have a lot of work cut out for him if he can get around Stanton. And now I'm not so sure that's going to happen. In 2 laps, he got by the 2 other members of Team Honda, but Stanton, for the moment, seems to be rising to the occasion here.
LaRocco, at my last count, was 13 seconds off the pace of the leader. So he's certainly been able to pick up time while battling Stanton, and he takes Stanton. Let's see if Jeff can come back.
It's pressure. You keep the pressure on. Eventually, you're going to find the opening. If you've got that front wheel right there all the time in position to stuff it in, you're going to go. See, he's gone. He's definitely faster than Stanton. He just needed to find the hole and get around.
This track getting pretty rutted. But LaRocco picks the right ruts, that's for sure, because he's picked up a lot of time. But does he have the time to catch Jeremy McGrath? That I'm not too sure about.
Well, that's a long shot, but he's getting all the information he needs from this guy. That's Dad, who says 4 laps to go. 4 laps, 6 seconds. That would qualify as a miracle.
The exciting finish coming up soon from Orlando. Welcome back to Orlando. Even though Mike LaRocco, while we were away, picked up 2 seconds a lap, I don't think it's enough. It doesn't look like it's enough here on the final lap to catch Jeremy McGrath. McGrath would have to fall down.
It may not be enough, Art, but Mike LaRocco is going to be remembered for a terrific charge here this evening. Yeah, it looks like Jeremy McGrath going home with the season opener. But look here, an interval that was 6 seconds 4 laps ago is down to less than a straightaway as LaRocco's going to make this close.
Great conditioning on the behalf of both riders. LaRocco taking 3 months away from home, only a week off for Christmas to train before the season started, certainly had the endurance factor to come back into this race. And, of course, Jeremy McGrath just does not crack when he's out in front.
McGrath said he was ready to stop all the talk. He was tired of all the preseason hype. He just wanted to get this thing underway and get back to business, and he obviously came prepared. Passed early in the race by 2 men. You don't see that happen very often. He came back. He's established himself as the champion.
He takes the checkers. Jeremy McGrath stated before the race, I just wanted to get on the podium. Well, he does more than that. He takes the first win of the season.
And Mike LaRocco turns in the charge, perhaps of a lifetime, to a very close second.
Stanton, Henry, Lamson rounding out the top 5 as we see the top 10 here.